We were so excited to get to Denali National Park, but was it as good as we thought it would be? Find out in today's F&A vlog and be sure to subscribe. We have officially left Talkeetna and we are heading back to Denali. If I'd looked at a map before we started this excursion, maybe we wouldn't have headed to Talkeetna because it's actually like an hour or two out of the way.
But I'm glad we did. It was such a cute little town and we met so many nice people while we were there.
Now we are heading into the park. We still have not seen Denali from Denali. We saw it from Gunsight Mountain, but we're still on the hunt. This is day 3 of trying to see Denali.
She peeked out just a little bit yesterday, but we missed our window. The sun came out. It's now rainy again, but you never know. It could come out. She could just give us a little bit of a presence, and that would be perfect.
We're gonna take you into the park and show you everything to do around the visitor center, and then we're heading to our campground.
We are headed in to Denali National Park. Woo! I'm so excited right now. How about you, babe? You excited?
Yeah, I'm like not on the same level as Frank apparently, but yeah. First stop is the visitor center. The visitor center is closed. The restaurant is closed. Because they're following all social distancing.
But the store is open.
And packed.
Speed limit must be 35 miles per hour. Your headlights must be on. If you see a pedestrian or bicyclist or road worker, you want to reduce your speed to 10 miles per hour so a lot of dust or mud doesn't kick up on them. If you don't see anyone at Savage River checkpoint, don't.
I'd recommend bringing your own wood because it is $10 per bundle. It's a lot of money for wood.
They say it's an hour-and-a-half drive back to the tech campground. There are so many rules associated with this campground. He just went through like a whole list of stuff. So we're gonna let you in on the deets as we continue our time here in Denali.
My impression so far of Denali is actually a little bit negative, and I don't like to be negative, and you know that. The people at the front desk just seem to be not happy, and everything feels very ruly and straight in your face, like not a good time. Realistically, the site to sign up to come here is not easy to like navigate and actually figure out. The process to call and get a bus pass is not easy and difficult. They sell out super fast. So far my experience has been tainted a little bit.
Hopefully once we get to the campground, it's gonna change our opinion of the whole thing and we're gonna have a beautiful time here in Denali. But I agree, it's a little bit of a buzzkill so far.
Yeah. It looks like I gotta stop here with Paco. Alex is gonna keep going on and go see the dogs.
The Denali dog sled team has been in effect for over 100 years. Back before there were cars, dog sleds was the only way to get around in the Alaskan winters. They carry on this tradition as a throwback to the history, but I gotta be honest, it was kind of sad to see all the pups just tied up on this summer day, waiting to do something.
Is it a grizzly or?
Yeah, grizzly. Yeah, actually,
cool.
Out there, a grizzly killed another grizzly just a week ago.
Okay.
And it's been, that set off the unease out there. There's a mother that's without a cub. There's a big male that did the killing that's just hanging around being all weird.
Did you guys freaking hear that? The grizzlies are killing grizzlies. They're competing for power right now. They're all over the campground.
There's one in Teclanica where we're going right now, so we have to be real careful. And that's the reason why you have to have your dog on a leash at all times.
It's gonna be exciting. I feel like Brian made me more excited about the experience than any other person that we've met so far.
So the level of not feeling great about it to feeling really good has just went up a couple ticks. Tick, tick, tick. Right, Paco?
Sure.
Right, Paco? High five. Oh, high kiss. on the way to the campground, we're allowed to stop wherever we want. So if we decide that there's a nice area to stop and go for a little hike, you're welcome to do that. I don't know if we'll be doing that today. Wherever the green cones are actually really great places to park, and that's where they would recommend for you to park. And Paco is allowed to be on the main road, but not go off into the trails or backcountry stuff.
It's our first official wildlife sighting. Some birds. We're waiting for the big guys.
Last in the radio, we got both windows down and no one around. Don't have to take it slow.
We made it to our spot. We circled both of the loops here just to kind of pick our favorite spot. We asked Brian down at the hut what his favorite spot would be, and he said by the river. So that's what we picked. Is this the river?
This is right out our side door, so we just get to walk out, and I'm pretty sure the river is down a little further. This is just like a little creek.
Wow, look at it rushing by.
Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, technically, I don't think he's supposed to be back here. Bears frequently in this area. Be alert.
We don't have our bear spray.
We should probably bring that. There's literally, they were just talking about the grizzly bears being over here, so yeah, we have to make sure that we're prepared.
We're already breaking the rules.
Yeah, so we got to bring Paco back, and then
he's not going to get enough exercise for the next 4 days.
No, that's the unfortunate part about being in national parks is a lot of the time we can't bring Paco anywhere.
Like, we're going to have to walk those 2 campground loops like 400 times for him to be like, okay.
And he can't be off his leash either, so he can't like really run. I have to then run with him, I guess.
Yeah.
Which means I'll get some cardio exercise.
Good for you.
Thanks. How about you?
Yeah, so back to the van to drop Paco off.
I got us a nice little fire going, and it looks like Alex has just finished cooking.
Oh, hi there. I've just finished dinner.
Nice timing, babe. Thanks for the nod.
I made Brussels sprouts. They're hidden under there with some rice and some sausages.
Looks great, baby.
Yeah, traditional campfire food.
Yes. We could have cooked it on the fire if we wanted.
Yeah, but then you have to like super clean it because there's so many bears in the area. They're like, if you're going to cook on there, it better be spotless.
Yeah, and we're not the spotless type. But yeah, this is actually such a beautiful area. I'm glad that we picked this spot. And it's the one closest.
Move over here a little bit.
Yep. It's the one closest to the river. So there will be people probably coming through our campground to ask to go to the river, which is perfectly fine because we would like to share the areas we're in.
Actually, I'm going to tell them, hell no. I paid for $39.
Oh, squirrel.
Is it a squirrel or a chipmunk?
I think that's a squirrel.
Whatever it is, he's cute. Good morning, friends. It is bus day. We are taking these 2 tickets. Today is the only day that we have a confirmed seat on the 1040 bus, so we're gonna take it. But dogs are not allowed on the bus, so we just spent the last hour walking Paco around the campground, getting some energy out, because we're probably gonna be gone for a couple of hours.
Hey, buddy, it's okay. We're gonna be going for a nice long ride, okay? You're gonna be here for a little while by yourself.
I'll just be right here. You won't even notice me. What are you doing, silly boy? What are you doing? So we have a full bag packed with food and water for the whole day. There's nowhere to buy food on this bus, and there's no, well, they said there's a drinking water fountain at the visitor center. It's gonna be a long day on the bus, but apparently it's a very beautiful ride.
Oh no, our bus! Just kidding. We thought that was the bus that we were supposed to get on. That was actually the 1020 that run a little bit late. Something held them up back that way. Maybe it was wildlife. I have no idea.
2 people who were standby did get on.
Yeah.
So they were the last 2 seats on the bus.
There is some work going on here though, so that could be holding them up as well. But I'm excited to get on this bus. I think there's gonna be a ton of wildlife. We have a beautiful bluebird day.
I think we're gonna be able to see Denali today, which is the whole hope. That's one of the official tour buses. Those are more like $240 per person, which is a lot.
Too much money for us.
Yeah, so even the $120 to ride this bus seems aggressive.
Yes.
So hopefully it's worth it. We got a tip from Drifter Journey that on the way into the Elson Visitor Center, we want to sit on the driver's side, closer to the front. I don't know if we'll even have an option based on that bus's busyness.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, so we'll see.
If anybody knows where else to sit before they get to Talkeetna, we're kind of screwed.
So much that we don't know. Yeah, there's so much we can't control. But we got both windows down and wide open ground. Ain't gonna take it slow. We're good to go. Yeah, we're good to go.
They had a ranger talking about the caribou and their fur and what the fur did for the native people here. It actually is the way that they stayed warm in the wintertime. They had to hunt because there was no possible chance you could have edible plants throughout a whole season here, or throughout the whole year, I should say, not just season. So they had to hunt to be able to eat their food, but they were very thankful after their catch. So I think it's something that we should do as people, is be more thankful for the food that we're consuming.